welcome to today's training. Super excited to have each and every single one of you here. Just give me a moment while I prepare, just setting up my PowerPoint slide. Welcome, welcome. And I'll give a moment for some of those who are just straggling in, maybe running a few moments late. Super excited to have each and every single one of you here. And in today's topic, actually, we're going to be going deep into how to book an additional 50 sales appointments per month on your calendar without you having to do any cold calling or chasing any unresponsive leads. So I'm excited for today's presentation here. So just give me one moment. Okay. All right. So in today's presentation, you're going to be learning how to generate sales appointments on demand so that way you can grow your business and generate more revenue. And actually, this event is going to be a 90-minute training, and it's going to be fast-paced because I'm going to be giving you some information and some nuggets to help you grow your business. And the outcome of today's training is you're going to discover how to get leads, how to get sales appointments, but most importantly, which is why you're here, today's training, is how to get paid. So I'm excited to be presenting to you. Now, my name is Andy Audate, and I am from the product team. And at our software company, we help small businesses turn their business into a lead generating and a money-making machine with our chat automation software. So I will be doing a demonstration of a tool to help you generate more business, follow up with leads, and really set up sales appointments so that way what you're doing is focusing on closing new business. Now, the premise of today's presentation actually is based around this one question. If you had an additional 50 scheduled sales appointments every single month, I mean, think about this, like every single month. If you had an additional 50 scheduled sales appointments every month, how much more income would you make? I would love to hear your thoughts. You could write the answer in the chat box, actually. How much more income could you make if an extra 50 sales appointments came in to your calendar every single month? So if we do the math, 50, let's say 50 divided by 4, that's between 12 and 13 booked appointments on your calendar with individuals who are ready to do business with you. So in today's presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly the step-by-step process on how to book an additional 50 sales appointments on your calendar without you having to cold call anyone or without you having to chase unresponsive leads. If you've been in business for quite some time, then you may have had that experience of having to follow up with someone and you call them and it goes to voicemail. And oh man, how tough that is. And we've experienced that. I've experienced that as well. So I've been asked to do this presentation for you so that way I can share with you how our chat automation software can support you in generating those additional appointments on your calendar. Now, who are we in the first place? We are a chat automation software that supports you in capturing leads and contact details, their contact details, and automating the text messages and emails to a potential customer to schedule your sales appointment on your calendar. And what's really cool is with our software, you can actually eliminate many of those pesky, ineffective follow-up tasks and those unproductive hours that's spent on people who either A, aren't interested, or people who change their phone number, or folks who are just not responding. You know, when you call someone, you got to leave a voicemail, and you call 20 people and you got to leave a voicemail, man, you can be using that time to do something much more productive. So what our software does, it helps you generate leads, get sales appointments, and get paid. This is the ultimate all-in-one chat automation software. Now, let's go back to the basics of marketing now. So if you're looking to grow your business, you're looking to generate more income, you're looking to generate sales appointments, you're looking to literally have people knocking on your door or online, and you're wanting to get more customers, this is the foundation of marketing. Before doing business with you, your customers must opt in, they must receive value from you, then they got to book an appointment, and then they become paying customers. So they got to opt in the first place. They got to opt in. You got to capture their name, email, or phone number. They got to, and then once you capture that information, you got to give them value. You want to write this down. No one will do business with you unless they experience value from you, when they get valuable information. Now, think about your buying journey. Think about the journey that you've experienced in your purchasing journey as a customer. When someone who's never given you value before comes in and asks you for money, what do you say? Not interested. I don't want, like, let's say you go down to the Las Vegas Strip in the United States, Nevada, and you go to the Las Vegas Strip. And when you get to the Las Vegas Strip and a random individual comes to you and says, hey, would you buy my product? And you're like, hey, I don't even know who you are. What do you instantly say? You're going to be like, no, I'm not interested. And even if you are interested, just because they never gave you any point of value, then you end up saying no. And that's what typically our human brain does. But when you experience value, when we experience value, or when your customer experiences value, the law of reciprocity is in effect, where when you give something valuable to someone else and they say thank you, they feel like they got to give you something back, okay? And then the least that they can do is give you their time in the form of an appointment. So when you're gonna, before doing business with you, you got to generate a lead, give them something valuable that they're gonna say, wow, this is actually valuable, thank you for that. Then they get on a phone call with you or a Zoom call with you or an in-person appointment with you. And then from there, that's when you have the opportunity to turn them from a sales appointment to an actual paying customer who's paying you. And in today's presentation, I'm going to actually be sharing with you how this entire process can be automated with using new cutting edge technology. So let me break this down for you. Before doing business with you, people must opt in, they must receive value, they must set up an appointment with you, and then it is not until then they become a paying customer. So let's break this down, and I'm going to break this down for you throughout the next 90 minutes. So what is the opt-in? The opt-in is when you capture your potential customer's name, email, and phone number. Now, why is that important in the first place? The reason that you want to capture your customer's name, email, and phone number is because you'll have the opportunity to do a follow-up. You'll have the opportunity to send them a message. You know, in my journey, I've seen different businesses, and I'm sure you've seen them as well, where they pass out a business card. They pass out a business card. I remember when I was growing up, and although I'm the main speaker of today's training and I represent the software, I'm going to share with you a little bit about me. I remember when I was growing up and my mom owned a business, and part of the business that she owned, she would just pass out business cards. And I would see in this type of business that she owned a brick and mortar retail store selling clothes. And what I would notice is my mom would pass out a business card, and then she would pray and hope that people would come in and purchase from her. So we would go out to networking events, we would go out to different venues, and she'll pass out these business cards, and then she's like hoping that somebody's gonna call her one day. I remember the realtor who sold us our home when I was growing up. He passed out his business card, and then he waited a few years, and then my mom eventually called. However, when you pass out a business card, you're putting the responsibility to do business on the customer. When you get an opt-in, now it is your responsibility, and it's on you to follow up and to make yourself known. And that's what's really cool about an opt-in, is that you can control if and when you get sales appointments, if and when you get new customers. So this is about putting you into the driver's seat. Getting an opt-in is actually about you being in the driver's seat of your revenue. So in today's presentation at the beginning, one of the line items of what you're going to learn today is how you can generate sales appointments on demand. So your ability to generate sales appointments on demand is really about having the customer's name, email, and phone number, and having the ability to contact them. So an opt-in is when you capture their name, email, your customer's name, email, and phone number. Now, this is the old way of marketing. And I'm sure maybe you have seen or communicated with marketing agencies in the past or marketing companies, or you've watched things online on YouTube and the like, where they'll say, hey, create this thing called a landing page funnel. And this is the old way. So in this scenario, an individual in this screenshot that I took here, they're giving away a free ebook or a free guide on how to do Facebook contests and promotions. And in this web page here, they're asking you to put in your name, your email, and your information. And this is the old way, and I'll share with you why this is the old way, because today it's ineffective. What I'm sharing with you on your screen here, is actually quite equivalent to, for example, listening to music on a cassette tape. I mean, think about that today. Imagine listening to music on a cassette tape. That's what this is like right here. And the new way is what we call chat automation. Okay, chat automation. Now, if you're using social media, I want you to write the word social media inside of the chat box here in the comment section. Write the word social media. If you're on Instagram, if you are on Facebook, whether you're a user of it, you go on it occasionally, or you're on it every single day, just write the word social media. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, so on and so forth, any of those platforms, x.com, what else is there? YouTube, if you're a user of social media. Yeah, so yes, many of you are users of social media. And so your potential customers, out of the billions, just Facebook alone has over 2.6 billion active users that use the platform every single month today. And so if you're one of the members of the billions of people that are on social media, that's a high likelihood that your customer is on that platform as well. So the great thing about chat automation is it allows you to communicate with your customers on a platform that they're currently on. So our software, it connects with your customer on Facebook, on Instagram, and via text message. That's really the top three. There's a couple of more where you're going to learn in a few moments, such as Google Business, Chat Widget, and so forth. But the main ones that we've seen be tremendously effective for entrepreneurs just like yourself is going to be A, text message, SMS, just regular old text message on the phone, B, Instagram, and C, Facebook. And here's why this is the old way, the opt-in rate. It starts with the opt-in rate. So let's just say on the landing page funnel. So remember when I share with you this image here, the landing page funnel. If you were to send 100 people, this is how we've seen it over the course of at least I've seen it over the course of the last 8 years. The average percentage, if you send 100 people to go to your landing page funnel, you will get 23 people to opt in on average. That is 23%. Believe it or not, there are marketing agencies today that you can hire and you can spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, and this is what they're going to give you. And when only 23 people out of 100 opt in, many times they're going to tell you, oh, well, what you got to do is you got to spend more money on like Facebook ads or Instagram advertisements. And the more money you spend, the more opt-ins that you get. So maybe if it costs you $100 to get 100 people to your site, but only 23 people gave you their name, email, phone number, and actually submitted the form, if you wanted more than 23 people, then your marketing agency is going to say, just spend more money, just spend more money, just spend more money. And then they're playing a game of who can spend the most money. Now, what I found over the years is there's something actually much more effective, which is this chat automation. So here's an example. If you put 100 people through chat automation and they message you on Instagram, Facebook, or text message, out of the 100 people who message you, 92 people will opt in. So where would you want to invest your time or your energy to send people to? Is it going to be one of those landing page funnels? Or is it going to be a chat automation? Of course, the chat automation. Why? Because you're going to get much more people to opt in. So it took the same amount of work to get people to your site that it did for your chat automation. However, 92 out of the 100, or 100, not yet, 92 out of the 100 will actually opt in. So what I share with you is chat automation actually creates more customers than landing page funnels. So for a small business like yourself, for an entrepreneur like yourself, being able to communicate with your potential customers on a platform like Instagram or a platform like Facebook or in their text message, who will win in comparison to someone who's gets someone to opt in on a landing page funnel where you send an email? Like, I want you to think about this today. I want you to imagine this. Let me backtrack a little bit. So let's say, for example, to get in contact with you, what would you most likely respond to me if I were to message you on? If I were to send you an email or if I were to send you a text, which platform would you most likely respond back to me? I would like you to put the answer in the chat box. So the question is, if I were to send you an email, and if you would respond to me back with the email compared to text message, you write the word email. If it's a text message, then you write the word text. So which platform would you more likely be able to be notified, and you'll probably respond back to me? If I sent you an email, so you write the word email if it's an email, or if it's a text message, and if it's a text message, you'll write the word text. Yeah, text. Yes, text. And that's because when I send you a message on your cell phone, your phone buzzes right away. This is why we see a 92% opt-in rate, is because your phone buzzes, right? As soon as, now if I were to send you an email, now I'm gonna be up there inside of your spam, right? I'm gonna be in your spam folder somewhere over time, right? So the reason that we use chat automation is because it creates more customers than landing page funnels. So before doing business with you, people must opt in, they must receive value, then they book an appointment with you, and then they become paying customers. So far, I've pretty much explained what the opt-in looks like, what the opt-in process looks like. They're gonna put in their name, email, and phone number through a message, and I'll go more into detail of how you can do that and how we've seen different industries using our platform to generate leads and generate sales appointments. But let's talk about the next portion, which is the value. Okay, the value. No, I want to write this down. No one will give you money until they receive value first. No one will give you money until they receive value first. I want to write that down. No one will give you money until they receive value first. So why would your potential customer opt in the first place? Like, let's think about this, right? If they saw you on social media, what would be the reason that they would opt in? Why would someone, if I'm seeing you on social media, why would I want to give you my name and email and phone number? Like, how does that make any sense? Does that make sense to you? Like, hey, give me your name, email, phone number. There's no reason that someone's going to do that. Most people wouldn't do that unless, in exchange for giving you my name, email, phone number, the only reason that I'm giving you my name, email, and phone number is because I'm going to get something valuable in return. And that's what makes the difference here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going to make the difference here. And so the reason that they opt in is to get access to something valuable, some valuable information that's probably going to help them grow. So when I share with you value, what I'm talking about is a digital product that you give away for free that helps you get your customer that helps your customer get closer to their goal. So this is going to be something that you give away for free. So I'll give you some examples in a few moments, but let me give you an example now. Let's say that you are a fitness coach and you help people lose weight and gain muscle at the same time, and you have a specific way. Let's say that in front of 100 people, you ask them, hey, if you're interested in losing weight and gaining muscle, I wrote a book, or I have a video that's going to teach you how to lose weight and gain muscle and give you the basics of how to get started. And so that way you can get started for free. And when you get access to that book, you'll all have the opportunity to book an appointment with me. So you're giving away something for free that's going to help someone get a little bit closer to their goal, right? You're going to help someone get a little closer to the goal. So how is this value that we're talking about delivered? There's two ways. There's an ebook and a YouTube video. So you can choose one of the two. You can give away a free ebook, or you can give away a free YouTube video, access to the video itself. So, and let me explain this. So the ebook, and this is really cool, especially now with ChatGPT. Years ago, you had to hire copywriters and have staff. So you can write your ebook yourself, which is, an ebook is really just like a Google document or a Word document where you're just typing out what's in your mind to help your customer get started in the right direction for their goal. So you're going to be sharing some of the basic fundamental things that your customer needs to understand before doing business with you. So that's what we call a freebie, or in this scenario, value. It's something that's for free that has your customer understand some of the basics. So let me give you an example. Like, so I use the analogy of the fitness coach. I think we all have a body that we're trying to improve. So that's why I use the fitness coach analogy, because we all have a body that we're trying to progress. So if you're trying to lose weight, maybe you're trying to gain weight, maybe you're trying to maintain your current weight, we all have a body that we're trying to progress. So in this scenario, let's say the fitness coach who is targeting people, let's say this gentleman's job is to help people lose weight and gain muscle at the same time, and he has a specific process. So he can write an ebook on the basics of like, hey, you need to eat less, move more, and you need to burn calories. So he may communicate the basics. And when I say basics, I'm talking about like, what is a calorie? Or what are some basic exercises that you can do? And what does it look like when you're eating less? So he may not go into complete detail of his system or his thought process, but it may be a one-page document that gives the basics of really how to lose weight in that scenario, right? And how you can gain muscle, which there's something like this for someone who's at the beginning journey of their weight loss journey. This is going to be huge. This is going to be something valuable for them to get their goal started. So when this gentleman's potential customer reads this ebook, and which is just a digital file of a document, they're going to say, hey, wow, I didn't know what a calorie was. I didn't know what that I had to work out, or I didn't know I can lose weight while eating carbs and working out. So they're learning the fundamental understanding of how to lose weight in this scenario from a fitness coach. Now, so I want you to think about it from your scenario. Think about your potential customer. What are the fundamental things that they should know before even starting to do business with you? What are the basic things that they should know? Maybe if you're in landscaping, then maybe they should know that, hey, before they try to grow grass, that they need to water it in a certain way. Maybe if you're in marketing, that your customer needs to know that they should spend money or they should not spend money. Maybe if you are in computer technology, maybe your customer should have an antivirus software on their computer. So it's something that is like truly basic, and that's what you're going to be giving as value for your customer. So you're going to be delivering the basic information for your customer through one of these means, through an ebook or a YouTube video. Now, in my perspective that I've seen over the years of what's quickest to launch and the fastest way to launch is going to be a free YouTube video. Now, the reason why you have these two options in the first place is we've seen over the years that there may be something specific that you have to teach, and the way you want to teach it or communicate it is through a one-page ebook. However, many of you may have information, or you're in a business that someone else can communicate for you. So let's say, for example, you're in real estate. There are hundreds of thousands of real estate agents that have YouTube content. And what you can do is you can essentially take their YouTube link, and I'll break that down. You can go to YouTube and then you can find a relevant or a valuable video for your potential customer that's relevant to your business and that your customer should really understand in the first place before starting to do business with you. And then what you'll do is you'll copy that URL to that video, and then you're going to be generating leads by having them opt in to get the link to that YouTube video. So how cool is that? So here let me break that down, and I'm going to go into more detail, but let me share with you essentially what that looks like. So let's say that I'm going to use a real estate agent. My wife actually is a real estate agent. So I got married a few years ago, and my wife is a real estate agent on here, and she uses our chat automation software for her real estate business. So I've seen so many different types of businesses. I've seen coaches, I've seen entrepreneurs, I've seen business owners, and so many different, I've seen restaurant owners use this platform because they're generating leads by giving something of free value. So I'm going to use a real estate agent as an example because my wife is a real estate agent. And so here's what she does. She finds a YouTube video online of how to invest in your first real estate property. And she gets a commission when someone purchases a real estate property from her, right? And so what she does is she goes on YouTube and finds how to invest in your first real estate property. And then she goes on, she captures that link of the YouTube video, she copies that link on her computer, and then she uploads it to our chat automation software. And then she goes on Instagram and Facebook and she says, hey, if you're in the Las Vegas area, that's where we live. If you're in the Las Vegas area and you're in the United States, in Nevada, and you're in Las Vegas, if you're looking to invest in your first real estate property, send me the word invest to my cell phone number. And when you send me that word invest, I will send you a video with a step-by-step tutorial on how you can start investing in your first real estate property. So my wife breaks this whole, that just markets this one word, invest. Text me the word invest, text me the word invest. And what happens is she starts generating leads where people message her the word invest, and our chat automation software instantly asks for their name, email, and phone number. And then they book an appointment with my wife. Actually, true story. My wife and I, we were eating at a sushi restaurant one day. And while we're eating, she's like booking all of these appointments because she just made a post right before she walked into the restaurant. She did a post on Facebook. And mind you, my wife doesn't have a lot of followers or anything. It's just that there are people who are organically searching the word Las Vegas and investor, right? So there are going to be people who are searching what you're currently doing. And because they're already searching for what you're doing, social media will put you in the forefront. So now there are random investors who are messaging my wife's business line and text messaging her the specific word invest to get access to that video on how to start investing. And then when they get a response back through our chat automation software, it automatically asks that person, hey, do you want to also book an appointment with us? And she gets appointments booked. And I remember we were at a sushi restaurant and she got so many appointments while we were at the sushi restaurant. And it was just so cool to see. So all of that is going to be automated, and I'm going to share with you how. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to YouTube, and let's use the real estate scenario. And when you get to YouTube, you're going to type in, for example, 10 steps to buying your first home. So that's if I was in real estate. Now, you can do it for your business, right? If you're a coach, you're going to do the 10 steps to whatever your customer's first goal is. So you'll type in on YouTube X amount of steps to your customer's goal. Like, what is their goal? It could be to lose weight. It could be to make more money. It could be to hire their first nanny. Like, whatever you help your customers do, you're just going to document that and find the video on YouTube. Out of the billions of videos that they have on YouTube, you're going to find one that is going to be suitable for your audience, that your audience is going to find actually, hey, this is actually quite valuable. So when you go to YouTube, this is what it looks like here. I just took a screenshot of the first couple of videos that I saw, and you're going to see a couple of options. So you're just going to choose one. Typically what I'll say is like, watch the actual video itself and then see if that's a good video. And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste that URL actually right into our chat automation software. So that way you're going to promote that specific video to your audience. And guess what? You never had to make the content. Now, why do you use YouTube in the first place? The reason we're going to use YouTube, and I'll share with you how this is relevant to helping you generate 50 sales appointments a month is, but why do we choose YouTube? The reason that we choose YouTube is because it's on a platform that your customer is already used to. That's number one. Number two, it's good for the video creator because it's spreading their video. They love it when you do this because you're actually spreading their video. Number three, it's quick to digest. It means it's faster to a sales appointment for you. Now, what I've seen over the years is when we send ebooks, your potential customer may take a couple of days to read that ebook, may take a couple of weeks. Now, but when it's a video, it's quicker to digest, meaning that they got the value, they got the experience of value from you much faster. And then they're saying, hey, you know what? I'm interested in buying my first home, or I'm interested in taking the next step. And then that's when they book a sales appointment with you. And the last thing is, of course, it saves you time. So I actually have a 14-minute video that I'm going to be sharing with you of building a campaign. And within 14 minutes, you can have a fully built out campaign. So if you decide to utilize our software, you're going to, after purchasing our software, You can, within 14 minutes, you're going to get access and you'll be able to build out your first campaign. So it saves you time because you're using someone else's content. So here's what I've shared with you so far. Before doing business with you, people must opt in, they must get value. And so I've explained those two so far. The last portion is the appointment. They got to book an appointment with you. And I'm going to share with you and break this all down because this entire process, actually, believe it or not, can be fully automated. So this here is Riva. She's actually a fitness health coach, and she's an online coach. And on her webpage to book an appointment, her potential customer watches this video. It's like a quick 1-minute video that she recorded. This is optional, by the way, if you want to have a video. Many people actually don't have a video at all on their calendar, but this is completely optional. But her potential customer watches a video and then books an appointment. So if you chose to not have a video, all you will have is that appointment box down below, which is really cool because most of our customers that are successful using our chat automation software, I would say 96% of them don't have a video, but they're booking appointments every single day and every single week on their sales calendar. And so a video is completely optional. So a potential customer chooses the available date and time on your calendar. They put in their information and then they book an appointment. And this calendar in our software is actually integrated with your Google Calendar. So what's cool is if let's say that on Monday morning you're spending time with your spouse, or you're spending time with your kids, or maybe you're working out at the gym Monday morning. Well, at that specific time, because our software integrates directly with your calendar, you actually don't have to do anything because no one can book a time slot when you already have a time that's chosen on your calendar, like when you already have something that's booked on your calendar. So our software will automatically integrate with your Google Calendar. So opt in. So before doing business with you, people must opt in. What I broke down was a chat automation. And I'm going to be giving you a demonstration of how a small business, by using this chat automation system, generated $71,000. So if you'd like to generate an additional $71,000, stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing with you our full-on system of how you can do the same thing that they did when they use our system. Okay. So before doing business with you, people must opt in. And I broke that down, that's the chat automation system where people give you their name, email, and phone number, and you're going to capture their name, email, and phone number. The next thing I share with you is that before they do business with you, they got to receive value. And receiving value is getting some information that is going to, help them towards their goal just a little bit. All right. So when you think about your journey, when you think about your business, what are some things that you had to really learn that helped you progress? And there may be certain things that today you're an expert in, but you're like, hey, when I first started, it was a learning curve, right? It was a learning curve. Have you ever experienced that? Put the word yes in the chat box if you've ever experienced that. Put the word yes in the chat box if you've ever experienced that, where you started your business and there were things that you didn't know. It might have been sales. It might have been marketing. It might have been fulfillment. It might have been how to manage the bank account, how to manage finances. So put the word yes if there were things that you had to learn at the beginning of your journey in running a business. So that goes to show in the beginning of your journey, there was a value that you received, which at the beginning might have just been basic and you got smarter over time. Well, that's what your customer is going through today. Your customer today, they're at a stage where you're the expert that they're wanting to go to. You're the expert in your field. So you may know a large amount of data. You may know a plethora of data about your industry and how to help your customer. But to your customer, that's it's the beginning. And they want to get something valuable to help them move themselves forward. So in order to position you as the expert, what they want to experience is that you're the person who can give them that one step closer to their goal. And it could be as simple as a YouTube video. And I've personally seen that. We've seen that in our company with thousands of people and hundreds of people who are utilizing our technology, that they're generating leads, setting up sales appointments, and doing more business because of a simple YouTube video. And now you're going to be able to actually learn how to do this yourself. So before doing business with you, your lead must opt in. Your customer, potential customer, must opt in. They must experience value, and then they set up an appointment, and then they become a paying customer. And this whole entire process actually can be automated by a simple word, a simple chat automation. Okay. And the way that the chat automation is started is by a keyword. You want to write that down. You want to write down the word keyword, Keyword, where it's one word that is relevant to your customers, it's one word that's relevant to your customer's goal. Just one word that can be sent via a text message or that can be sent via an Instagram message that is relevant to your customer's journey or to your customer's goal. So let me give you an example. So an example, let's say if I was doing real estate, I might use the keyword home, right? Like buying a home. Or if I was in a fitness coach, I may use the keyword health. Like message me the word health. And the reason that we do this is because inside of our software, there's something called a trigger, where you're going to trigger or tell the software, hey, this person is interested in my, free thing, my ebook or my video. This person is interested in that. And out of all the messages that this person could send, they specifically sent that specific word. And so I want you to respond back. So what that specific word is, it triggers what we call an automation. Let me actually do a demonstration for you, so that way you understand what I'm sharing with you. So we're going to do a live demonstration here. I want you to text the word chat, okay? And text the word chat to my phone number, and we're going to do so I want you to pull out your cell phone. I want you to pull out your cell phone, and I want you to text the word chat to my phone number, 620-646-4888. Text the word chat to my cell phone, and you'll see what happens when you go through. And when you pull out your cell phone and you text the word chat, it's going to automatically go back and forth with you. And our software will show you how you can generate leads. This is a real life example of how it works. So you text the word chat. So you pull out your cell phone and you text the word chat to 620-646-4888. And what happens is the software instantly responds, and it captures your name, your email, and your phone number, and then it spits a message back out to you. And it all happens within 1 minute. So this action of being able to text the word chat instantly set up the software, triggered the software to have a conversation with you, and it could deliver a ebook, it could deliver a YouTube video, and then it could automatically set up a sales appointment with you, because you now have the name, email, and phone number of your potential customer. This is how you generate a lead, all automated. Now, so what I share with you is really this process, really like, hey, before doing business with you, they must opt in. And the way that they're going to opt in is when they text you that specific keyword, right? So you're going to use a keyword. Like, for example, my keyword was chat. and you can use whatever keyword. You can have 100 keywords if you want. You can have one keyword. You can have different types of keywords for different reasons. But I'm just sharing with you on how to get started. But as you grow in your business, you can have multiple different types of keywords. So you choose one keyword that's going to be short. Many people have chosen keywords that are like super long, like and maybe it's a long word that people may not understand. So you want to choose a keyword that is very simple, very basic, and that can help your customer message you with like, I want you to imagine a word that they don't have to think twice about. Like you don't want to create a word that's hard for someone to read or mess up on. You want to create a word that's super simple. So what I'd like you to do is just grab a notepad, and I just want you to write down one word that is ideally less than 12 letters, and you're just going to choose one word, one keyword that is relevant to your business. So let me give you some examples. So I know if I was in real estate and I was looking to sell homes, then I can use the keyword home, right? Home. If I was a football coach and I'm looking to get more football students into my coaching program, then I might use the word football. If I was a music consultant and I was helping people with music, I may use the word music. If I was a computer, like information technology, I may use the word computer. So if I was like in the computer world and I fix computers, and I may use the word computer, right? So you're just gonna find one basic word that's ideally less than 12 characters or 12 letters, and you're going to just write it down. If you're insurance, you might use the word insurance. If you're in wealth management, you might use the word wealth. Whatever, if you are in the phone business, you might use the word phone. So you're using basic words that your customer can ideally communicate with. So before doing business with you, right, we understand that they got to opt in, they got to receive value, then they got to schedule a sales appointment with you, then they become a paying customer. Actually, if 100 people went through this journey, 10 people will buy. So that's 10% of the amount of people that know you, that opt in, will actually buy. So if 1,000 people opted in, then 100 people will buy. If 10,000 people opted in, then 1,000 people will buy. So here's what we know. That the more people that opt in, the more money you make. That's what we know. So let me actually share with you an example here. So this is Ivan. Ivan is the founder and CEO of a company called Wealth Tree Financial Services. So his industry is life insurance. So Ivan sells life insurance. And now to get leads to opt in to do business with him, Ivan gives a free video away, right? Just a basic video. So he goes to YouTube and he finds this video on YouTube, Wealth Building Formula, how to use whole life insurance to get rich in 2023. So it's someone else's video. It's not his video. But what's exciting for the video creator is that, of course, they love it because Ivan, in this scenario, is sending people their way to go watch their video. But Ivan loves it because he's generating name, email, and phone numbers of people who are interested in building wealth through life insurance. And guess what? He's a life insurance agent. So he's marketing to people and says, hey, if you're interested in building wealth through life insurance, check out this video. And what he does is he goes on his Instagram, literally right on the top of his Instagram, it says, hey, DM me, send me a message of the word wealth. Now, this whole entire process can be done via text message. It can be done via Facebook as well as Instagram. So he goes on social media and he says, DM me the word wealth to get started, right? DM me the word wealth to get started. And so what I would do if I was interested in building wealth through life insurance is I would click on message, and then I would hit the message button. I would type in the word wealth, and then our chat automation software. So he's a user of our chat automation software, and our chat automation software automates the lead generation by asking for an email. So if you look at the message closely, it says, hey, I'm glad to hear that you're interested in building wealth. I'll send you an email with more information on how I can help you build wealth. What is your best email? And then in this scenario, I put in a fake email. I just put jasondoe@gmail.com. But as soon as I put in my email, the software instantly recognizes that it's an email and it collects that data. So I would actually put in my real information. I just put that specific email just to do this test. But the software instantly captured, and this is actually a screenshot from the software itself. The software screenshot or captures that and puts it in the email address field. And then the software automatically responds and says, hey, Awesome. To stay connected offline, what is your phone number? What's your best phone number? And then our software is automatically asking for the phone number. And the person goes ahead and writes the phone number, and then our software completes the contact record. And this entire process happens in less than 1 minute. So now I have the name, email, and phone number. And what's great about a software is a software works 24/7. So if you're looking to do this, you're not going to be able to accomplish this without having this type of technology. So our chat automation software automatically sends an email to schedule a sales appointment right afterwards. So now within less than 1 minute, we captured the person's name, we captured the person's email address, we captured all the information, and because we have their contact details, we can now send them an email and book an appointment. So now that we have their email, we could tell the software, hey, I want you to do one of the two things. You can tell the software to send an email, or you can tell the software to send a text message. So this is an example of an email that's sent. And at the top of the software, at the top of the email, you'll just give the free link to your free YouTube video, right? Just say, hey, you can just write a brief email just saying, hey, watch this video. And at the bottom of the email, we just say, hey, if you're want to know how to get started, just click here to claim your free call. Actually, I would love to have you hear what Ivan says about using our technology inside of his business. He's been on our software for quite some time now, and I'd love to have you hear his experience.
And I'm closing more leads. My calendar is actually pretty full. I was literally just on a call up until 10 minutes before this appointment, and I'm getting on another call as soon as we wrap up here. So before, I'd say my max was maybe 15 appointments a week. Right now, I can probably squeeze 25. So that's 10 more people I can sit in front with 25% close rate. That means 2.5 more deals every single week. And 2.5 more deals for me relates to additional 10,000 a month of income. That's a big difference. What I do is I do everything to help people, but at the same time, I like getting paid for my efforts. Being able to make that extra 10,000 a month gives me more capital to invest in more things, being able to reach more people.
So in Ivan's case, actually, if you look at the bottom, he did a little bit more than 10,000, actually 3 times, 300% more than 10,000. He generated $31,000.53 in gross commission income by switching to our chat automation software. Why? Because all he did was post on social media, hey, download, get access to this video, and leads would go to his Instagram direct message, text the specific word. In his case, the word was wealth. And when they messaged the word wealth, he would capture their name, email, phone number while he's sleeping, while he's away from his phone, and book sales appointments. So he would wake up on a given Monday morning and have 9 booked sales appointments on his sales calendar. He would have 9 booked sales appointments on his calendar. Actually, believe it or not, I started using this chat automation software years ago. And this is actually my business without the system. So when I had to go and generate leads, the way that I would generate leads, and I would have a clipboard, and I would go to different business events and networking events, and I would go to them and I would say, hey, we have this technology and we have this different products, and I would share some of the services that I did. And then I would give away a clipboard, and everyone would put their name, email, and phone number. Unbeknownst to me, little did I know, the reason that my business wasn't at its full potential was because I was missing a critical element. I was missing the ability to automatically communicate to large groups of people. So my clipboard back then could only go so far. So once I discovered the system, this chat automation system, and I partnered with this organization, this is my business now with the system. Now my business has grown hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percentage fold because of this chat automation system, okay? So this is why I'm confident, ladies and gentlemen, that to the left represents your paying customers without the system. Like if you watch today's presentation and you're like, hey, this is really cool, but I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. I'm gonna go back to the old way. I'm gonna create landing page funnels and websites and the old way of marketing. then yes, your paying customers without chat automation is to the left. However, what we've seen historically with chat automation, your paying customers will expand because you have more reach. You have the ability to communicate with people at scale, because if 100 people come to your Facebook page and they message you the word, your specific word, the software will instantly respond and capture their name, email, and phone number. Actually, let me share with you an example of what I mean by this. Actually, a couple of years ago, I was getting married, and well, I'm still married today. But when I got married, or when I proposed, my wife today, back then she was my fiance. My fiance instantly went to Instagram looking for a wedding dress. Now, we're millennials, and we make our decisions off Instagram, off social media. So my wife went online and she was looking for a wedding dress. And when she found one that she absolutely loved, she messaged the company that's here local in Las Vegas, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. And she messaged the company. She said, "Hey, I'm interested in this wedding dress. Can I come and try it on tomorrow? Can I come try it on tomorrow?" And they, of course, 11 o'clock at night, they didn't respond. Unfortunately, they didn't respond. However, my wife took a screenshot of that wedding dress, and she kept on searching, right? She kept on searching. And then she found another local place here in Las Vegas, and she messaged this company at 11:30 at night. Now it's 30 minutes had passed, 11:30 at night. And when they messaged the company, they had a specific keyword, which was message me the word dress, message us the word dress to book an appointment. So my wife saw that, and she messaged them the word dress, and then instantly it responded and said, "Hey, what's your phone number? What's your email? And here's the link to book an appointment." Now, she knows that it was an automation. We both know that it was an automation. It was a software that responded. However, what was cool for my wife is that she already had the next step. So this was a Friday night that she messaged them, both of these companies, on a Friday night at 11 and change. On Saturday the next day, she went to go visit the company that actually booked the appointment, right? And it was all automated. She just went to go visit on Saturday, the next day. And she took the screenshot from the first vendor and she showed it to the second company. And she said, "Hey, do you have this specific dress?" And the second vendor that actually booked the appointment said yes. The following Monday, the original vendor that she went to, the original company, responds on Instagram on Monday, the following week, and says, "Hey, sorry, we weren't open on the weekend. It's by appointment only. We are open this week. When do you want to book an appointment?" And then my wife says to the first company, "Never mind, I already booked an appointment with someone else. Thank you." So the first company didn't even have the opportunity to get the appointment booked because they were using the old system, right? They're using an old way. They don't have an automation. They're waiting on human beings to be available. And your customers are going to buy when they're ready to buy. So this is why I'm confident to the left represents your customers without the chat automation system. And this is also why I'm confident to the right represents your customers with the chat automation system. So what we found is that there's actually 3 steps to automatic sales appointments. We call this the OVA system. When you're using the software, we call this the OVA system. Opt-in, where you capture the name, email, phone number. Value, that's where you give them like the free ebook or the free video. And what that looks like is that it's very simple. You just choose any random number. It doesn't have to be any specific number. It could be 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Usually it's going to be less than 10, okay? Less than 10, ideally less than 10. So it could be 10, it could be 5, it could be 3, it could be 7. Just choose a random number, and you're going to tell them the steps to their goal. And you're going to share that information through an ebook or a video. So let me give you a couple scenarios. Let's say you're in real estate. Here are 7 steps to buying your first home. Or here's 10 steps to selling your home for top dollar. That's an example of information that's valuable to the end user, your potential customer, and you'll deliver that through an ebook or a video. And then you book a sales appointment, then you get paid. That's really how the journey is. Let me give you another example. Let's say fitness and wellness. Here's 10 steps to dropping 20 pounds. Or here's 5 fitness hacks for a healthier lifestyle. Then when they opt in to get that information, they get the email on the back end or the text message on the back end, and then they book an appointment, and then you get paid. Let me give you another example. Let's say you're in gardening and landscaping. Here's 5 steps to growing roses. Or here's 10 landscaping ideas for your yard. They opt in to get the free video. They watch the video. They love it. They book an appointment with you. Then you get paid. Let me give you another one. Let's say solar. You go to YouTube, you find the video and you find the specific video that's like the 10 steps to power your home with solar. It's a basic video that could be valuable for your customer. Or you find another one like, what are 7 ways to reduce your energy bill at your home? It could be a video on YouTube. They download it by messaging you the word solar in your case, and then they book a one-on-one sales appointment, and then you get paid, right? Because they do a service with you. Let's say you're in event planning. 5 tips to planning the perfect wedding, or 10 steps to budget your next corporate event. They set up an appointment, you get paid. Financial planning. Hey, I have a YouTube video on the 7 wealth building strategies for the future. Or let me give you another example. I have a YouTube video on the 10 steps to a financially secure retirement. If you want that video, text me the word wealth. They message you the word wealth. You capture their name, email, and phone number. You give them the video, and then you say, hey, do you want to book an appointment? They book an appointment with you, and then you get paid. Another one, life insurance, 10 steps to protecting your assets, or 7 secrets to creating wealth with life insurance. You give it to them the video. They watch the video. They get the response through the chat automation. They set up a one-on-one appointment with you. Then you get paid. Tax consultant, list of 10 business expenses you can deduct from your taxes, or 7 secrets to saving on taxes with real estate. They set up an appointment with you. You get paid. Look, what I'm sharing with you, no matter what industry you're in, just find the number of steps to your customer's goal. You set up in the system, and now it's a completely automated of getting opt-ins where you give them the value and you set up the appointment, all automatic, therefore leading you to generate more income and more revenue. Actually, what I'd like to do real quick with you, if it's okay with you, if you're giving me permission, is I like to actually build a campaign. It's going to take a couple of minutes to actually take like 13, 14 minutes. And I'm going to show you exactly step by step on how you can build a system in the next 14 minutes of generating 50 sales appointments on your sales calendar every single month utilizing this platform. And let's break down and let's build it together. So I have a video here that I'm going to share with you on how you can do this yourself by utilizing our chat automation software. So let's get started. Let's dive deep into it, and let's go step by step, and let's build a campaign together. Hey, and so now that you understand the strategy, you understand the idea of how it works, let me actually break it down for you, and let's set up a campaign together. So in this portion of the training, I'm going to actually break down and show you how the software actually works for you in your business, and we can build a campaign together. So I'm going to hide my camera here, and let's get started. And let me give you a demo first before we build one out together. So it only takes a few minutes. However, the way that the software works, as soon as you come in, you're going to see the dashboard. And the dashboard shows the overall health of your business. And inside of the dashboard, you'll see how many opportunities you have, the value of those opportunities, and how many of them converted into paying customers. The next thing is that you have access to actually a conversations tab. And in the conversations tab, you'll be able to see different businesses or different conversations that you're having. So if someone, for example, responds to me and says, hey, how much is a website? I can then respond back to them and say, it's $750, for example, if I was in the business of building websites. If I'm a coach or a consultant, or if you're working with your customer can go back and forth with you and have a whole conversation inside of the software with you. And also inside of the software, you have access to a calendar. Now, this is going to be great for you if you are by yourself in your company or you have multiple team members, and because you'll see all your calendar and you can actually add different team members and different users to use this platform with you. The next thing is that you're going to have the contacts. And inside of the contacts, you'll be able to track all of your contact records. You'll be able to come in here and you can start a conversation with them, send them an email, and you can keep data about them. So for example, their weight, if you're in the fitness space, or if you're a coach, you can add different information about them, and it's all custom to your business, right? So in this scenario, in this demo account here, I have their ticket types, because in my business, I also host different events and I bring people together. Also inside the platform, you can track different tasks. So I can say, remind me to send an invoice. And then you can assign it to a different person on your staff, or it could be on just you. You could choose a date, and then you click save, and then now you have a task to remind you in the future, and you can see when it's due here. You could also see and track all appointments, future and past appointments, as well as any pertinent documents. So like contracts and things of that nature. If you want to save those documents, you can save that right side here. Also, you can track how many people have paid you, and you can keep credit cards on file so that we can charge them in the future. The next thing the next feature is going to be the opportunities board, where you could track your sales opportunities. And then also inside of this platform, you'll be able to take payments for all of your transactions. You can send out invoices right from the platform. You can do email marketing campaigns, social media marketing campaigns. You can build out websites and marketing funnels. Also, we have over 1,000 templates inside of our software to help you build out your website. So for example, if you're in a criminal law firm, you can have a template here that exactly breaks down. So we have over 1,000 different templates. You can build online courses from inside of the platform. You can also create reputation management. But what I really like about the software is how much you can automate, and where you automate in the software is in this area called workflows. So we're going to click on workflows, and we're going to click create new workflow, and we're going to do a chat automation workflow. So to create that, you're going to start from scratch, and let's build one together. So before we build the workflow, we want to understand what we want to give away for free. So here, I'm going to go ahead and type on the top an example. So let's say, for example, I am a real estate agent. Now, this specific software is a chat automation software that can do so many things. However, let's just use an example. Let's say that I am in real estate. So let me show you what would happen. So if I said on real estate, and I'm looking to give away to first-time home buyers the 10 steps to buy your first home. So I click on here, 10 steps to buy your first home, and I see a plethora of videos, and I see this is an advertisement that's up here. This is a 45,000, this video has 45,000 views. This one has 102,000 views. This is another advertisement because it says the word sponsored here. And I scroll down, and I'm looking at all of these videos here. So what I would do as a realtor is I'm gonna find the one that intrigues me the most, and I may just spend a couple of minutes and watch it. So let me open this up here. And I'm going to put this on mute here. And when the ad is over, I'm going to really just watch the video. So this is 29 minutes. I may just watch it just to really understand the value that this person is bringing to my audience when I get a lead. So if I'm a realtor and I'm looking for new people who are looking to buy a home, I'm going to give them this video because this is going to be the video that is like the 10 steps to buying a home in 2024. So after watching this video presentation, and if I say, hey, you know what, this would be valuable for my ideal audience, right? And in this scenario, who is my ideal audience? It's going to be the first-time home buyer. So you would do the same thing no matter what industry that you're currently in. If you're a coach, if you're a consultant, what are the steps? Easy to choose is like 10 or 7. Just type in the word and you'll find the videos. But you'll identify what are the couple of steps to take to create the result for your customer. So if I'm a realtor and I'm looking to connect with first-time home buyers, then I'm just going to go on YouTube and type in 10 steps to buying your first home. And now I found someone else's video. So this is really cool that I found someone else's video. So I'm going to pause this right here. Another example is like if I was a fitness coach and I would do, for example, 10 steps to losing weight. And then I would see the different videos. But let's go back to using real estate as the example. Now that you have the video, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the URL of the video. Okay, so you see that I have the URL. It's usually going to be at the top, or another way to do it is I click the share button and I click copy. So now I have the URL of the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the workflow together. In the workflow builder, we're going to name the workflow. So let's call this lead gen for real estate. And so lead gen for real estate. And inside of the platform, everything starts off with a trigger. So what a trigger is, it's what we're telling the software, what's going to initially start the automation of the text messages going back and forth. Now, this system can be built on text message. So let's look up, for example, customer replied, and we add filter. Now, what a trigger is, it's what is going to kick off everything inside of the automation. And what we're going to tell the software to do is we're going to tell the software, hey, when someone messages me this exact phrase, this specific phrase. So let's say the word is home. When someone messages me the word home, and then the reply channel, where the conversation is coming from, and you have all of these options. So if it's WhatsApp, if it's SMS for text message, if it's a live chat on your website, if it's an Instagram direct message, if it's a Google business message, if it's a Facebook message, if it's an email, if it's a phone call, if it's a chat widget. So let's just say the the reply channel is going to be SMS. So here is when the customer responds with this trigger, the word home. So when your customer responds with the word home, you want the software to kick off and start. Now, the next thing that it's going to ask to do is like, hey, what do you want to do? So you're going to hit the plus sign. And on this plus sign, we're going to respond with an SMS. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to tell the software, hey, when someone texts me the word home, I want you to respond with a SMS. And what I wanted to say is I wanted to say something along the lines of like, hey, congratulations on deciding to potentially work with me. We're excited to work with you to get started with what is your first name, okay? So then I click save. Then I'm going to tell the software to wait a few moments. And let's wait for the person to respond with their first name. So I'm going to click wait for it, and then instead I'm going to choose wait for it when the contact replies. And specifically to this message here. So when the person sends me their first name, I want the software to wait for that person. So here's what that looks like again. So far I built it where when someone messages me the word home, I'm going to tell the software to ask for the first name, and I'm going to say congratulations to potentially work with whatever your business's name is going to populate here. We're excited to work with you. To get started, what is your first name? Then we're going to tell the software to wait for a response with the first name, and then the software is going to wait for the person to reply. When the person replies, instantly, here's what's really cool. We're going to tell the software to send another SMS, and we're going to ask for their email address. And here's what it looks like when we ask for them the email address. So we're going to tell the software like, hey, write back this. Awesome. And what is your email address? Because here's what it's going to look like for your customer so far. Although we're building it, and it only takes a couple of minutes to build, and I'm teaching you, so it takes a little bit longer as I'm teaching you, what's initially going to happen is when the person sends the word home, we ask the software, hey, can you respond with congratulations on deciding to potentially work with me. We're excited to work with you. To get started, what's your first name? And when the person responds their first name, they say John. And then the software is automatically going to respond and say, awesome. And what is your email address? Then we're going to tell the software, hey, wait for the person to reply with their email address. So now let's tell the software to wait for the email address. So we're going to say, wait for email here, wait for the email, and this is going to be when the contact replies. So after the person responds to their email address, we're going to tell the software to wait. Then when the software responds after waiting, or when your customer responds after waiting, we're going to send one more text message, and we're going to say, hi, thank you for your message. Here is the link to the YouTube video on the first steps to buying your home. Also, if you are interested in buying your home, you're buying a home this year, you can schedule a call with me here. And the software knows that you're logged in, so you'll click here where it says custom values, and then you click on where it says calendar. Actually, you'll click on user, and then you'll click on calendar, and it'll enter your calendar link so that way this person can book an appointment with you. And you click save, and you save the action. And that is it. That is literally the whole entire process. So let's do a test here. And I have this specific app that is like my text number testing platform. And so let's send the word home. So let's say that you went on social media and you just posted, hey, if you're interested in purchasing a home, I have a video on the 10 steps. So you'll communicate to your audience on social media and you'll say, hey, I have a video on the 10 steps to purchase a home. all you have to do is text me the word home to my phone number. And so what they come do is that they text the word home to your phone number, and then instantly what happens is the software sees that. So here's the software seeing that message. And then guess what the software did? Congratulations on decided to potentially work with us. And then right here, it also put my real estate company. So it says, congratulations on deciding to potentially work with my real estate company. Let's get started. What is your first name? So let's get started and let's see what happens. I'll respond with my name is Andy. And type in Andy here, and let's see what happens next. The software instantly behind here sees that my name is Andy, and then guess what? It updated the contact record right here with Andy. So now it's going to ask me for my email address. So let's put my email address. So my email address is andy@andydate.com, and then I click enter, and then let's see what happens here. And it puts, hi, thank you for your message, Andy. Here is the link to the YouTube video on the next steps to buying your home. Also, if you're interested in buying a home, you can schedule a call with me, and then it has the link to schedule a call. Then if I click on this link right here, it instantly opens up YouTube for me to go watch that video. But what did I do? I got a lead now of someone who's actually interested. So although my potential customer is watching someone else's video, this is going to be great for the actual person. So in this case, this woman here, Nicole, this is going to be great for Nicole because we're sending her YouTube views, right? We're sending her people to watch her YouTube video. And so it's a win for Nicole, but it's also a win for us because now we got a lead. Because in this example, we got the person's first name, we got their email address, and then we have their phone number who's texted us. So now we have the opportunity to now call that individual. And guess what's really cool about this? That can happen to 100 people at a time, 1,000 people at a time, 10,000 people at a time. It's a software that automatically does it for you. So all you got to do now is just post on social media, I have friends who wear t-shirts. I've seen other people who have it on their car. And as long as people text and they go through this sequence here, which didn't take much time. If you look here at the time of recording, it's from 7:05 p.m. to 7:06 p.m. So within 1 minute, I was able to capture someone's name, someone's email, and someone's phone number and turn them into a lead. So in your case, if you want to generate sales appointments, if you look at the bottom of the message, the way that we wrote it initially, hey, right here, if they're interested to buy a home, then they click that link and then they can book an appointment with me. And when they click the link to go book, they come to a calendar that looks just like this, and it'll have your business name on the left-hand side. They'll choose a date that is actually connected to your specific calendar. So when they come inside of here, they choose a date that is specific. So let's say in this calendar, you're not available in the morning on your regular Google or Outlook calendar. This integrates directly with your calendar to show when you're available. And so here, let's say this person books for 3 o'clock. They put in their name, email, and phone number again, and then they schedule a meeting. It will show up on your calendar as well. It will show up on your customer's calendar. And guess what? All of that was done all automated. Now, using this software, using this chat automation software to book sales appointments, actually, this is what it looks like on the back end. This is what your calendar looks like. So inside of the software, you'll have the opportunity or the ability to have connect your calendar. And this was a screenshot from our calendar, and we use the same system, right? And this is what a sales calendar looks like. Call after call after call after call after call after call. This is why many of our clients, when they're excited and when they're smiling, is because when they look at their calendar, it's sales meeting after sales meeting after sales meetings, new opportunities, new business generating opportunities every single week inside of their business. So instead of them calling unresponsive leads who don't even want to talk to them, leads who don't answer their phone, or instead of cold calling leads and getting a list of random people, or sending messages to people on social media, direct messages that people who aren't even interested, what you're doing is you're just saying, hey, you're putting out the fishing net, you're putting out the lines of value, and you're saying, if you want access to this type of video, send me this specific word. And when you send me this specific word, I'll give you the video. However, in between them actually getting the video, they got to give you the name, email, phone number. Now, it makes sense, right? Why are they giving the name, email, phone number? Well, the reason that they're giving it to you is because you got to send them the video. And the way that you're going to send it to them is via text and via email. Okay, I'm going to send you the video via text and via email. What is your email? I got to send it to you. All right, and what is your phone number? I got to send it to you. Now, when you get that information, you are now in control because you have the name, email, phone number. You can automatically follow up. You can send additional text messages. You can have additional phone calls if you really want to. But at the end of the message, you're giving them the opportunity and putting the ball in their court for them to book an appointment. So what's cool for you is that you now are giving people an opportunity to book a sales appointment without you having to even initially talk to them. Okay? But here's how this process works in the grand scheme of things. So you're looking at my calendar of sales appointment after sales appointment after sales appointment after sales appointment. However, there's actually a filtering process actually of what takes place. This is called a 50% rule. So it's not every single person that books an appointment actually, or every single person that opts in books an appointment. If you've ever done any marketing, not every person who gives you their name, email, phone number, not every appointment that you have is going to buy. But here's the 50% rule. So in this 50% rule, when 20 people opt in, 10 people will actually watch the video itself. Out of the 10 people that watch the video, 5 people will book the appointment, and I actually booked the appointment. Now, here's what's cool. 20 people in Ivan's case, Ivan posts on Instagram. And he used hashtags, and he goes on Instagram and he'll put this hashtag. So people who are searching the similar the content that he's posting, Facebook and Instagram would actually put Ivan in front of his potential customers. So Facebook and Instagram, as long as you in the content of your video or your post on social media, as long as you're telling Facebook what the content is, they'll put you in front of your potential customers. And then so in 20 people, you can actually get that in one day. 20 people to see your post, you can actually get that in one day. So let's say 20 leads come in and 10 people watch it, you get 5 booked appointments. And so if I share with you in one day, and that's if you had, like my mom has no followers on YouTube, no followers on Instagram, no followers on Facebook. We can do a post for her. She'll get 20 people to opt in. The reason why is because Facebook does a lot of the work for us. Instagram does a lot of the work for us. So 60 leads opt in. Let's say in a couple of days, 60 leads opt in, 30 people watch. Well, 15 appointments are booked, right? Because it's 50% of each stage. So next stage, if 100 leads opt in, let's say that this is a month worth of work. Let's say in 30 days, 100 leads opt in. Out of 50% of 100 is 50. So 50 people watch the video or they read your ebook. And then half of the 50 will actually book an appointment. Now you have 25 booked appointments on your calendar, right? So I'm sharing with you now how it works. But let me ask you this question. Who here likes a challenge? Who here likes a challenge? Well, what you'll need to do is you'll need to get 50 appointments. You'll need to simply get 200 leads to opt in. And it's that simple. Now, results may vary for sure. And of course, results may vary depending on your audience, depending on market conditions. But what we've seen over the years, 200 leads equal 50 appointments. Now, let me ask you this question. Who likes a challenge? I want to challenge you something. I want to challenge you something. I want to challenge you to get 100 leads in 100 days. Now, the reason why I've spread it so far, I've seen this challenge work because we've done it over the years. I've seen this challenge work where within 30 days, an individual who's brand new to our software will get 100 leads. But because I know that there are new marketers, new business owners who can be using this opportunity, I want to extend it for you. So I'm going to give you a challenge. Get you your first 100 leads in 100 days. Here's the step one. Step one is you're going to determine what you're going to give away for free. You're going to choose whether it's an ebook or a video. The one I suggest, by the way, is going to be the video. That's what I've done. It's quite simple. It's easy. And within 14 minutes, you'll be able to launch that pretty quickly. Step number 2 is you're going to choose your special keyword. So we should have chosen that earlier, but choose your special keyword. So if you're in health, you're just going to choose the word health. If you're in hair, if you're You're in the hair business, you might just choose the word hair. Choose a basic word. So number one is you're going to determine what you're going to give away for free. It could be an ebook, a one-page ebook. It could be a short video that you found on YouTube. And then you're going to choose your special keyword for your automated chat. So just choose your keyword to start your chat and just write it down for a moment. Then, just so you know, you want to make that keyword easy to remember and make it relevant to your service. Then what you're going to do is you're going to market your keyword on social media and then schedule sales appointments and get paid. Get 100. So my challenge to you is for the first 3 people to decide to utilize this system. I'm going to give you an opportunity to purchase today. For the first 3 people who decide to use this system. Now, what's great is that this entire process that I share with you of getting leads to opt in, giving them the value, the text messages and emails, the value, and then having them follow up with you or having you follow up with them automatically to book an appointment, all of that is automated because of our software. Actually, so here's what our software costs. Many of you may be thinking about, how much is it? The retail rate of our software is $499 per month after a $1,000 setup fee. But for the first 3 people, I'm going to be giving you a special opportunity and a special offer today. So usually it's $499 per month after a $1,000 setup fee. And with that $499 per month, you get the chat automations on Instagram, Facebook, and text messages. You get unlimited emails, unlimited websites, and you get the calendar booking system. But I'm going to give you a special offer today. For the first 3 people that purchase our software, I'm going to put the link down in the chat box today. Instead of you spending $1,000 for the setup fee, I'm going to slash that and I'm going to give you the setup fee for only $199. And instead of you spending $499 a month, I'm going to give you the software for $199. Okay. And inside of the software, you're going to have an automated scheduler to book appointments. So our software completely makes it like scheduling sales appointments so easy for you because it allows your potential customers to book appointments without you even having to be there. All right. So, because it integrates directly with your calendar, there's no more of like coordinating schedules. Like, for example, are you available on Monday at 6 p.m.? Oh, you're not? Okay. Are you available Tuesday at 9 a.m.? Okay, you're not? Okay, let's try Wednesday. There's no more of that. Our software integrates with your calendar and it handles everything. It'll remind them of the booking. It'll remind them when to show up for the appointment. And it sends them the text messages and emails to show up for your sales appointment. So that way, all you do is you just show up and you do business with them. Let me actually show you what it looks like for others that use our software. Let me actually show you what it looks like. This here is Nicolina. She's the founder of a company called Glam Sophisticated in Las Vegas. And she decided not to do the video. She decided to do the ebook route. Okay, she decided to do the ebook route. So to get leads to opt in, Nicolina gives a free ebook on Instagram and on Facebook. Okay, so what she does is she gives them this ebook and she shares with them like, hey, here's the 5 steps to turning your passion for makeup into a freelance makeup business. So she's a coach and she helps people with their with starting their freelance makeup business. So this here is Nicolina. And in Nicolina's case, she sells a high ticket online course for $5,997. And when she turned on our system, all she does is get on social media and she gives away the free ebook. So this free book, she gives it away to everyone online, as many people as she can get it to. And then when they read the ebook, they're like, hey, I want to learn how to build my own business. And when they say that they want to build their own business, guess what? Nicolina has a product to help them build their business. It's a $6,000 or a $5,997 online course that helps them build their freelance makeup business to become like a makeup artist. So like when people have weddings and photo shoots and proms, the makeup artist that goes to the lady's house, that's what she's coaching and she's training the freelance makeup artist to go do and run their own business. So she sells that program for $5,997. When she turned on our system, or when she turned on the system, take a look at what happened to her business. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11. But check this out. 12 units were sold because of this platform, because of this technology. 12 units she sold. So Nicolina turned on our software in her business and she generated $71,964 in new business just by switching to our platform. This is why I'm confident, ladies and gentlemen. To the left represents your paying customers without chat automation. And to the right represents your paying customers with chat automation, just by turning this on in your business to generate more leads and to generate more sales appointments. So that way, when you just get on a call with someone, you're talking to someone who's interested and ready to buy your product. You're talking to someone who's interested and actually ready to buy your product. So I have a special offer for 3 people today. I have a special offer for 3 people if you want to be the first 3. And check this out. Get ready and buckle up. The special offer that I have is going to be, number 1, our chat automation software. In this chat automation software, you will get the opportunity to book unlimited sales appointments. Okay, unlimited sales appointments. You're also going to have the ability to create unlimited lead generation campaigns. So many times I get the question like, hey, Andy, I have multiple businesses. Can I do this for multiple businesses? And the answer is yes, you can. You can actually create different keywords for different businesses or different projects or different people. Let's say you have different staff on your different team members in your company. There's no additional cost to add additional team members. However, you can create specific keywords for them individually for them to generate leads within your system. Also, you can generate leads on your own. So there's no limit to how many campaigns. You can have unlimited websites, unlimited campaigns, unlimited text messages, unlimited email campaigns, unlimited 24/7 lifetime support. We have staff that's online at all times of the day and night that's available to you. So therefore, with this, that's unlimited potential growth for your business. Now, usually the setup fee is $1,000, and then it's $4.99 a month. However, like I shared earlier, and like I promised, I'm going to give you an opportunity to save money today. I'm going to slash that $1,000 setup fee, and I'm going to slash $4.99 a month. And because you are on today's presentation and because you are on today's training, I'm going to give you the opportunity to save over $200 per month as long as you sign up today for life. So instead of paying $4.99, you're going to be getting it today for $199 per month. So to sign up now, the link, I just put the link inside of the chat box. To sign up now, click the link inside of the chat box and let's get you started. Instead of you paying $1,000 setup fee, it's only going to be $199 today and then $199 a month. So without further ado, let's get you started and let's get you creating chat automation and generating leads. And remember, this is for the first 3 people that decide to take action today. And the purchase link is inside of the chat box. Also, if you're part of the first 3, I want to add on a couple of bonuses. Bonus number 1 is I'm going to be giving you a one-on-one onboarding call where my team is going to be there to support you on a Zoom video conference call where we are actually going to set up your custom keyword with you. And you'll do this with our marketing software experts. And this is actually going to be a customized one-on-one walkthrough where we'll actually customize the entire software for you. And we'll integrate whatever you're currently using, we'll integrate it with you on this call. Now, typically, outside of this training, we charge $495 for this. But here's what I'm going to do. As you know, our already set up fee is waived, or yeah, it's pretty much waived for you. And our onboarding call is $495. What I'm going to do, if you were to buy this separately, it's $14.95. I'm going to slash that, and I'm not going to charge you an extra penny. I won't even charge you an extra penny. Instead of you paying $1,495 for this offer, I'm going to give it to you today for $199 today and $199 a month. So the link is in the chat to get started. The link is in the chat to get started. So now some of the frequently asked questions that I get when I do this presentation and I share this entire system is, hey, what if like I don't get appointments? Well, in our history, there's only been a small group that this has not worked for. And I would say that's 2 out of every 100. So that means for 98 out of every 100 people, this has been an effective system helping them to generate new sales and new business. And because you're deciding to generate business with us and generate new sales appointments with us, I have an additional bonus. If you decide to automate your sales appointments by signing up today with us, remember that chat automation setup that I broke everything down and I showed you the video of how it all works? We're actually going to just do it for you. So I know when I showed you earlier, it looked pretty simple in the first place, but your first one, we actually do that for our clients already. However, we're going to do it for you and we're going to slash that and we're not even going to charge you anything for it. And that's going to be free for the first 3 people that decide to move forward. So if you already move forward today, you still get this bonus. So if you're part of the first 3 that already moved forward, then you're going to get this today. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a custom lead capture workflow for you. That step-by-step blueprint, instead of you having to do it, we're just going to do it for you. Okay? We're just going to do it for you. You're going to be able to capture and gather customer data. You're going to be able to capture their name, their emails, their phone numbers, literally step by step, and it's going to be all automated. And we'll just do it for you instead of you having to build it out yourself. This is going to be an opportunity for you to turn your marketing into sales. So that way you get paying customers directly from social media. Usually we charge $895 just for this setup. So like if you contacted our team, we charge $895 just for the setup. Just after that, and that would be after you have the software and so forth. $895. Because you decided to move forward today while we're in the middle of this training, we're going to slash that $895 and we're going to give it to you. So here's what you're going to get. Number 1, you're going to be getting the chat automation software. Now, this software is going to be the software that's going to hold all your contacts, hold all your leads. It's going to be it's going to be a CRM that you can use that either is your main CRM or it's going to connect to your current CRM. And the goal of the software is to help you generate leads and sales appointments. Now, this is where your contacts are going to be. Your social media, when people message you on social media, your conversations that you have on Instagram, on Facebook, on Google, on text message, all of that is going to be in one place, one platform. And yes, we have a mobile app. Yes, we have a mobile app that you can use. And that mobile app is connected right to the software. And you just log in once on your social media while you're logged into the software. And you can respond back and forth to your Instagram messages, your Facebook messages, your text messages in one platform. So without having to log into a bunch of different apps and so on and so forth, you just have one software to log into. And this software is going to be responsible and can support you to generate new leads and set up sales appointments directly on your sales calendar without you having to lift a finger. So remember that screenshot of all the sales appointments that I shared with you earlier? Well, all of those were completely all automated by giving away a free video away. And you'll be able to do the same thing with the software. And you're not alone. You're never alone if you decide to join today on this call. You won't be alone. You're going to get access. So at the end, you're going to have the opportunity to, after your purchase, you're going to have the opportunity to schedule a one-on-one onboarding kickoff call. And that one-on-one onboarding kickoff call is going to be designed to set you up for success. So you're going to have a member of our team who's going to support you in setting this up for you one-on-one. And the third thing is we're actually going to set up your first campaign. So instead of you having to build it yourself, we're actually going to set up your first campaign for you. This is a total value of $2,390. $2,390. If I were to just sell this separately, which we do, that is a total of $2,390. And the reason that someone's going to pay $2,390, let's use Nicolina as an example. She's the makeup coach. Let's use her as an example. She generated $71,000, a little over $71,000 just by using the system. Let me ask you a question. If you invested $2,390 and you did a few Instagram posts, a few Facebook posts, and you told some of your folks to send you a text message with a specific keyword, and that generated enough sales appointments for you on your sales calendar for you to generate $71,000, let me ask you that question. Would an investment of $2,300 would that be worth it? If you literally would wake up every Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you had an additional 4, 5, 6, 7 appointments booked on your calendar with people who are genuinely interested in doing business with you and purchasing your product? Would an investment of $2,390 be completely worth it? Of course. That's a no-brainer. However, I'm not going to ask you to spend $2,390. I'm not even going to ask you to spend $1,000 to set up the account, to give you access to set up your account. I'm not even going to give you charge you $495 to do the onboarding kickoff call that we typically charge for. Nor am I going to charge you $895 to do your initial chat automation setup. I'm going to slash all of that. I'm going to give it to you today for $199 to get started. I know. You're probably like me, like, what in the world? How could I? How could we? Well, this is a opportunity as we're growing our software company, to give back and to be a help the entrepreneurs in the community and to support them grow, people just like yourself. And the fact that from an economical standpoint, the fact that I'm in a large group and we are in front of three, we're going to get more than 3 people to learn about our software today, and we're at least going to get 3 people to sign up today, then I'm able to discount it. So I got the AOK from the company leader to give you this special offer today of $199. I know. And it's a no-brainer. So the purchase link is actually inside of the chat. So to get started today, it's $199 to get started. So without further ado, click that link and let's get you the ball started today. Let's get the ball rolling today. Also, I know if you're like me, one of the questions that I get when I make purchases is like, hey, what happens if I don't love it? What happens if I don't like it? I'm going to share with you, our refund guarantee is pretty simple. If you don't love our software, simply just email us within 30 days of your purchase and we will refund you. We don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes. No questions asked. So that means there's no risk. So if you have the next 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes the next month to implement everything I share with you and to build this out, actually, and what I shared with you in the video earlier, and that video was only 14 minutes long. So all your work is done. All your work is really just done for you, because on top of that, even though it took me only 14 minutes as part of today's offer, we're actually just going to do it for you. So you're going to get the chat automation system, right? You're going to get the chat automation software. You're going to get the one-on-one onboarding kickoff call with our team. And on top of that, we're just going to set it all up for you. Instead of you paying $2,390, we're going to slash that and give it to you for $199 today. And then if you decide to continue after the 30 days, your initial 30 days, and you love this software so much because it's generating you new sales, which is what we intend to do, which is what we've seen in the past, consistently time and time and over again, then what you're going to get, what it's going to be, is only $199 a month. No price increases. Instead of you paying the initial or original $499, it's going to be only $199 per month. So to get the ball started today, the purchase link, I put the purchase link inside the chat. Let's get you started today. Now, I know if you're looking at this and you're like, man, this is a good offer, but what if I don't have the time? The video that I share with you that I created, it only took me 14 minutes to build out this whole thing. And that was me teaching you how to do it. So there was a little bit of teaching involved. So half of it was really teaching and the other half was really doing it. So it only took me like 7 minutes to build this out. But if 7 minutes of setting up a software was all that it took for you to generate an additional 50 sales appointments, let's just say I was even half wrong. Let's say I was just completely wrong and I was half right and half of the number was true. Let's say I completely missed the mark and the premise of today's presentation wasn't 50 appointments and you only got half of it and you only got 25. Let me ask you a question. Would $199 be worth it to get 25 leads, 25 appointments booked on your calendar? 25 and 7 minutes to set it all up. Would that be worth it just to get 25 people who raised their hand, placed themselves on your sales calendar, and booked and made a purchase and decided to make a purchase with you? Would that be worth it? Of course. Let's just say I was even half wrong on that. So let's say I missed the mark on the initial 50, and you still was half wrong on the next 25. Let's say I was like just completely wrong 2 times. Instead of you getting 50, let's say you got half of that, which was 25. And then instead of you getting 25, let's say you got half of that, which was 12 on your first month. Let me ask you this question. Would a $199 investment today be still worth it for you to generate an additional 12 appointments? Let's say like you missed the 50 and you missed half of the 50 and you missed half of the 25 and all you did was get 12 appointments your first month. Would it be worth it for you to invest $199 today? And with the fact that there's no risk, because on top of that, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. Like if you absolutely don't love the software, one of the things that we say in our company is if you don't love the software to the point that if you're not willing to jump in an ocean and swim through shark-infested waters to keep this software, if you don't love it that much, then of course, we don't want your money. It's not fair. So that's why we have our 30-day money back guarantee, that if you don't love the software within 30 days, then we give it all back to you. Would it be an opportunity to spend a small investment, work with our team for one call to set up this entire system for you? So that way you can start generating leads, closing more deals, closing more business, and growing your income because you have the new cutting edge technology. What would change in your life? What would change in your life if you had every single morning you woke up in the morning and you had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people who were interested in genuinely wanting to do business with you? How would your income change? What would change in your family's life? And that's what the software does. Because I use the software, I use the technology as well. And what it's done for me in my life, in my journey, is it's made it tremendously easier for me to get in contact with my customers and take advantage of opportunities. I remember years ago, I used to use the clipboards, right? I used to use the clipboards. And when I would pass around the clipboards, I was limited to how many people could actually put in their name, their email, their phone number. So my business was staying small because little did I know, I just had an ineffective system. And then when I switched to chat automation and I realized like, hey, I put my keyword on my car, I wore t-shirts with my keyword, I put it on my social media, I put it on business cards, I put it on QR codes, which is, by the way, you can do that. And our team member can show you how to do that when you get on your one-on-one onboarding kickoff call, how to do the QR code to set it up for you. So we had as many places that I can get people to text my keyword. And what ended up happening is my business started to grow because more leads came in. As more leads came in, I got more sales opportunities. And from those sales opportunities, I generated more revenue. And from that revenue, I was able to invest more into my business and spend more money into marketing to get more people to text my keyword. So it was one of the things of like this cycle of constantly growing my business to the point where today we have over 6 figures of people, 600,000 people who's gone through this journey, who's opted in through this. So we have people who are just starting out and they're just getting their first customer. And all it starts with is one. So who is your one ideal customer that you want to get in front of? They're only one chat away. Just one chat away. You're only one conversation away from your ideal customer who's going to take your business to the next level. And we have so many stories that where one chat is all it took for them to make a change. It was one conversation through a chat automation that made this change for them. So don't wait, don't hesitate. One of the things that my mentor has always told me is take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity. You want to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity. And what that essentially means is that every single opportunity to grow, to expand, has a window. And this is a platform that usually it costs $1,000 to set up, and then $499 per month. And we're gonna waive the setup fee, and instead of you paying $499, we're gonna charge you $199. And then our onboarding call, kickoff call, we're gonna slash that $495. We're gonna give that to you completely for free. And then our chat automation setup, for us to set it all up for you, we're gonna completely slash that. If you were to contact our office another day, it would be $2,390 for this, to move forward with this. We're gonna slash it. Instead of $2,390, we're gonna slash that and give it to you today for $199 a month. Yes, that's right. Like that is right. Like when I heard this, and our leadership team said, "Hey, we can offer that on this specific webinar," I was perplexed, because usually just to get started is $1,499, right? $1,000 for the setup, $495 for the onboarding kickoff call, $895 if you want us to bill it all out for you. Instead of you paying $2,390, I'm completely slashing that and I'm giving it to you today for $199 with a 30-day money back guarantee. That means if you absolutely do not love it whatsoever, you contact our office and we will refund you. That's it. You contact our office and we're going to refund you. We don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and at the 59-minute mark. You just contact our office or respond to any of the emails that we send you after you make your purchase today. And there's no questions to ask, and we'll refund you. And so that means there's no risk for you. There's only upside. You know, one of my mentors said, go for the upside. And what he meant by that is that you always want to look at the opportunities that you have to leverage. You want to make sure that you win. And that's what we realized. You have the leverage here. By making a decision to invest into our technology, you are the one with the leverage, because you're going to get this all upfront, all the value upfront. And if you absolutely don't love it, which we're confident that you will, if you absolutely don't love it, we will refund you. So instead of you spending $2,390, we're going to invest back into you and back into our audience as well. And we're going to slash that $2,390 and we're going to give it to you today for $199. So if you are interested to grow your business, not even interested, if you're committed, like if you said, hey, this is my year, this is the season for me, this is the time for me to grow and to expand, don't wait, don't hesitate. This is the opportunity of a lifetime to move forward and to grow and scale your business and take your business to the next level. All you're going to do is find a YouTube video or create an ebook. Then you're going to put it inside of our software, put the link to it inside of our software. And then you're going to tell your audience to text you a specific keyword for you to opt in, for them to opt in. They're going to get the value of reading or watching your video. And then they're going to get an opportunity to book an appointment. And then from there, you, my friend, now have an opportunity to do business and close more deals. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Like my mentor said, take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity. So today, your offer is going to be this. You're going to get the chat automation software. You're going to get the software to generate leads, book sales appointments, follow up with your customers, and allow you to close more deals. Your customers are going to book their appointments. Now, if you're like, hey, Andy, what if I want to contact them outside of this chat automation stuff and I just want to send them a text message? You can. Inside the software, you have the ability to send out text messages. You also have this ability to send out emails, right? So you can do all that in addition to this chat automation software. So you can send out emails, you can send out text messages, you can build out websites, you can build out funnels if you still want to use funnels. You can create online courses and so much more with inside of this platform. So yes, you can do all of that. All your marketing can be done with utilizing this one platform. But what good is marketing if you don't have leads? So it all starts with the system that I share with you. This chat automation to go ahead and start generating leads. And then because you made a purchase today, we are going to upgrade you at no additional cost to a one-on-one onboarding kickoff call, where you'll meet with one of our marketing experts to set up your custom keyword, to work directly with you in setting up your phone number and setting up your email campaigns and you're connecting your email and you're connecting your calendar. And we'll do that on a one-on-one onboarding call. And then right after that, we're going to give you the chat automation setup, where our team is actually going to set it up for you. So right inside of your account, as soon as you purchase, you're going to see our setup complete right inside of your account. A total value of $2,390. I'm going to slash that. I'm going to give it to you today for $199. So I put the link in the chat box. Without further ado, you want to get started today, because now is the time. One of the things that my mentor says is take advantage of today. So without further ado, you can be part of the first 3 who signs up today. The purchase link is inside the chat. Pull out your the card that you would like to use. We take Visa, we take MasterCard, American Express, we take Discover. Pull out the card that you like to use and implement it right inside of your business. Implement this whole entire thing right inside your business. That way you can use this inside of your business to help you generate more leads, generate more sales appointments, and follow up with your potential customers. So you'll be able to do, by purchasing today, our chat automation software, you'll get access to a coach who's going to guide you on how to make sure that the software is working for you. You'll also get our team who will set up this chat automation system for you inside of your account. A total value, just that by itself, is $895. We're not going to even charge you the $895 for us to set up your chat automation setup. We're actually going to slash that. We're going to give that to you for free. So far you're getting 3 things. The chat automation software, the software itself. You'll have a mobile app that you can use right on your phone, where you can text, you can email right from the app itself. You can call your customers right from the app itself. And your customers can actually book appointments using this app, and it could all be on your custom domain. So it's all branded to you. The emails will be branded to you. The text messages will be branded to you. The web pages that they go to book appointments, all of that will be branded to you with your domain. And when you get on that one-on-one onboarding kickoff call, our team member will show you how to set up your account step by step. And then we're just going to set up the chat automation for you, so that way all you got to do is tell your folks to text a specific keyword to your phone number, so that way you can generate leads for you inside of your business. That's the reason that people are going to spend $2,390 for this, is because, hey, they're saying to themselves, like, do I really want to go around with a clipboard, or do I really want to go and tap my phone to their phone and like try to download their contact one by one person? Do I really want to go do that? Or do I want to just say, hey, I wrote an ebook, or hey, I got a YouTube video I want to send to you. Just text me the word video to my phone and I'll send it to you. And it automatically sends it to them. And they automatically go through this journey, and they automatically book an appointment on your calendar. And now you have an opportunity to do business with an individual who opted in and said, hey, I'm interested. I want to learn more. I got the video. Now I'm eager to learn more on how I can help grow, how you can help me grow. Now you get on a one-on-one call with this person, and then that's when you're going to present your offer and close the deal. But the reason that you had the opportunity to close the deal in the first place is because you used a technology that made it easier for you to take your time back, that saved you energy, and not only saved you money, but made you more money. One software, one platform is all you need. And the relationship that's going to take your business to the next level, the customer that's going to take your entire organization to the next level, your biggest client, is waiting for you. And they are only one chat away. Your customer, your ideal customer, is only one chat away, one conversation away. And because you have the system that allows you to follow up with them, send the text messages, send the emails, and having it be all automated, not only are they going to look at you as like, whoa, this person's super professional, but you're able to do that with not just one person, not just 10 people, but with hundreds because it's all automated. But it all starts with one. So today I'm giving you the opportunity to get your first conversation, to start your first conversation. And this setup does not take long at all. And you'll have 30 days to go ahead and implement this and try this in your business. If it doesn't work and you don't absolutely love it, no worries, no problem. Simply send us an email and we will cancel your account and we will refund you 100% of the money that you invested. But if it does work, and this $199 turns into a large amount of sales appointments on your calendar, would you say that this was a good investment? If you woke up next week, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, and every time you wake up, you're like, hey, oh, I got new bookings while I was sleeping. How cool would that be for your business? So don't wait. Don't hesitate. The purchase link is inside the chat. It'll be $199 today and $199 a month. And if you actually don't love it for the first month, no worries. We'll cancel your account. However, you got to get started. And when you get started, that's how you'll know. I've seen it work for hundreds of different individuals where now this whole entire system can work for you. But how do you know? You just get started. And if you don't love it, you don't pay. If you're like, hey, I don't love the software, cool, you don't pay. No hard feelings. But if you do love the software, because it's generating you sales appointments, it's generating you new leads, it's generating you new sales opportunities, then like my mentor has said, take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime, in the lifetime of the opportunity, and win. So without further ado, let's get you started today. The purchase link is inside the chat. $199 investment today, and then $199 a month. So we'll get you the chat automation software. We'll get you a one-on-one onboarding kickoff call, and we'll set up this whole entire system for you inside of your business. So that way you can grow and scale your business.